First on Fox, a local strip club is hit with a lawsuit after several exotic dancers accused their bosses of unfair pay practices. More than a dozen current and former dancers at Tiffany's Cabaret on Wurzbach Road have joined a labor lawsuit filed in federal court.
The women all say the club denied them minimum wage and overtime pay. And that's not all. Robert Price joins us live to explain what else they're claiming. Robert.
Well, good evening. As the sign here clearly says, you can get a table dance for $5 every day here at Tiffany's Cabaret. But now some of the women who perform those dances say they're not getting their fair share of the profits.
Exotic dancer Elise says she strips for one reason: the money.
My money's going to my bills. I owe my mom money for helping me move.
And she says the cash isn't bad.
A good night for me, the most I ever made in one night was probably $1,000.
But here at Tiffany's Cabaret on Wurzbach, several dancers, past and present, say the cash is bad. 15 of them have now joined this federal labor lawsuit, accusing Tiffany's of what they call the illegal pay practice of paying its employees nothing. The women claim they don't get minimum wage, don't get overtime pay, and instead must survive off tips, including the $5 or $10 table dances. Even then, the suit argues, dancers must share those tips with other employees, like the bouncer and DJ. And they say the club takes even more away if a customer pays for a dance with a credit card.
Attorneys for Tiffany's Cabaret say their client hasn't been served with this lawsuit yet, so they haven't had a chance to file a formal response. But they strongly deny these allegations.
We will vigorously defend the lawsuit, much like we have with the prior lawsuit.
Tiffany's lawyer says the club is already fighting a similar lawsuit brought by two other dancers last year.
I think if you compare the two lawsuits, I think you will find that they are very similar, if not identical, and I think this is just more of the same.
And so he tells us their position remains the same for both suits.
We believe that the plaintiffs have been paid and received more than the minimum wage for their services. We have a legal dispute about that, but that's our position.
We reached out to the attorney representing these dancers in these cases, but haven't heard back yet. Now, they're asking for a trial by jury to start as soon as possible. They're asking to get all unpaid wages, tips, and overtime they say they're owed. Reporting live, Robert Price, Fox News at 9.